world I just see possibilities and opportunities and yeah, like I...
Zie je mij nu?
Not in a possessive way, but like it's my world. Well, an important turning point in my life was when I was 15 and decided to leave school. And then the teacher said to me, if you do that, you know, you're going to place yourself out of, you know, society and you'll be lost and you'll never find a job and basically you're screwed for life. And he said it as a way to scare me into not leaving school. But for me it was just such a revelation and such a relief, because I thought, you know, from now on everything I do is in my own hands and I can only improve on this. Because basically he said, you know, there's no hope for you at all. So that gave me such a freedom to do whatever I wanted to do, because I thought, you know, it can only get better from here. So he did me a huge favor. Als ik ga gapen, dan weet je dat ik echt gestrest ben. Tot straks. So I think, you know, if you're an entrepreneur, the main thing you're doing all day is just fixing stuff and solving problems. Right? So you come up with an idea and you have a goal for this idea that you want to reach. And between your idea and that goal you want to reach is just problems and issues and hurdles, and you're working on getting that out of the way. And every hurdle you overtake or every problem you fix, that's success basically, right? You fix something and you think, that's a success, and then, you know, eventually maybe you sell the company and that's your goal, and then you've reached that. But you know, then still it's very hard to say when did it become successful, because probably even the hour before you sold the company, you were still fixing all the problems and issues and stuff you encounter when you're an entrepreneur.
Nee, dat werkt niet.
Nee, dat je nieuwe hebt. Team effort sounds awful, but you know, there's always more people involved than one. So with every startup I've had, it's always been just a group of people, and I just took all the credit for it. Often when I look back at startups, I think I hardly did anything. I was there, but you know, he did all the coding and he did all the financial stuff, and I don't even remember what I did. And then, of course, you know, when I think really hard, I think, oh right, I did a lot of things. But you know, it's always a joint effort.
Nou, ik weet niet, waar ben je? Waar is dat? Oh ja, daar ben ik. Ja. Voicemail.
Ze zijn epic, jongen.
Ja?
Ja, ze zijn echt, moet je checken. Deze is denk ik voor Lois of zo?
Nee, voor de meisjes. Mooi.
Hij is echt heel gaaf.
Goed zeg.
Achterin de auto?
Ja, graag.
So I think a big difference between me and other people is that I live my life like I have nothing to lose, and that means you can only win, basically. So you know, if it turns out that the company goes bankrupt and we have to sell the house, and there have been moments in my life that I was really close to that, then still I would be a very happy person probably. I would still continue doing the same work as I do. So, you know, although I want to be rich and want to have successful companies that maybe get sold or make a lot of money, I'm sure it will give me much pleasure, so I will be happier. But it's not that I would be unhappy if I wouldn't achieve those goals.
Oh, je moet wel inloggen.
Je moet wel inloggen. Krijg je een redirect?
Ik haal even mijn iPad, even kijken of het daar ook mee werkt.
So for me, success is all the little things and just being able to do what you want to do and you know, be part of innovation and projects that happen. You know, I had a lot of failures in my life, failing startups, failing projects.
Hij logt automatisch in, lijkt wel.
Ja, dat zou ook moeten. Hij doet waarschijnlijk een redirect, maar als het goed is doet hij het wel. Maar het is ook voor mij even, zeg maar, ik heb nog niet eerder zulke hoeveelheden iPads gehad dat ik het heb kunnen testen om het te blijven.
But I always think that at least I tried them successfully. I mean, they failed, but I did get a chance to try. So that's, you know, that's maybe even overly optimistic. That even if you have a failure, you think it's a successful failure.
Het gaat me erom dat er eigenlijk zo min mogelijk mensen voor die tafel zitten. Dat is het enige wat we te doen.
Oké.
Asperges. Mooi. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Just making our what's going on? Why are they recording?
They just follow me around.
You're used to it, huh?
Ignore them, yeah.
Yeah, just have to make up because people are signing up. You have to make a privacy policy.
Oh, shit. You just ignore it?
Well, I found a tool that lets you do it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna,
Okay.
you know, it's all okay.
Yeah. Did it work out with the startup posts?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Thank God. Yeah.
You want me to show you how I did it? Or are they just on it?
Oh, well, you got a template?
Well, not really, but there's a few things I do which really help. So these are all the keynote posts, right? And these are linked straight to the drafts.
Okay.
What I do try to make my children realize is that you know, they can think anything they want, and that, you know, an original thought is actually more valuable than just anything else, and you know, make them feel powerful but I don't have a specific, I'm not trying to make them into entrepreneurs. I do want, you know, I think I'd like it if they're independent thinkers, but it's not that I want to turn them into just something.
Guys, someone just tweeted saying that they spotted the new site, but they're not logged in.
You shouldn't see anything yet.
So if you got logged in and access something.
What time is it?
It's 6 hours ahead.
Alright, but still, if it doesn't work,
How-
then we are offline.
How come?
Alright, so, and the other thing is that the internal connections between all the servers are only 10 megabits. So it's going to take longer than the usual 100 megabits that you're probably used to.
Did you get all that?